I suppose this is a job for the face. All right. Listen
Get ready,
here.
guys. You're about to see a legend in action.
Okay. Pass me that fucking cigarette lighter over there. Just light my cigar. And what I do is, like, I breathe my cigar as much as I can to fill the thing.
Fill with smoke.
So just keep breathing as much cigar smoke as I can. So that, like, the entire, like...
The cabin is
just filled with smoke.
So do you pull up?
Yeah.
Awesome. So Noodle, you drive and then you stop at the barrier. The cab is filled with smoke. The security guard, like, kind of looking in, going, like, roll your windows down, kind of miming.
What's this silly human trying to say?
Roll your windows down.
All right.
You can't hear through the painted glass, but
They want to do one of those passes things. You know, the what is it? You know, so humans, they station people sometimes, and you need to show them something. Tell them
How do
something.
these people do anything? They're such fucking idiots.
I need to check your security passes.
What do I do? Just
Alright, scooch over.
Just knocking the check the glove box.
What the fuck's a glove box?
That fucking thing there. I'll just point towards the thing in the well.
Just claw the glove box
With
open.
your single
Single
claw.
claw.
It like falls open, just like a mountain of like already pre-chewed gum. Like, falls out.
Oh god, this fucking guy.
that looks delicious. Can I have it?
But like kind of like wedged into the ball of gum is like a pass that has the driver that you scared away has his face on it and like a lanyard.
Just like crack the window very slightly. And just slide the pass
Like,
out.
just crack the window. It goes like, and there's like a thin layer of smoke like billowing out, and you can just hear like, I just want to shake, 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 very faintly in the background as you like.
It's not our best work, but it's up there.
The security guy kind of takes it. Kevin Brown.
What'd you call me? I mean, yeah, it's
Could I just need to check that it's really you, Kevin. If you could roll the window down a little further, please.
I'm going to try and be criminal here and
Okay.
and try and tuck my way out of it because I'm the face.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Now,
nice.
yeah, as a face that you're well versed in schmoozing your way through security checkpoints. So roll twice.
Still bad.
5
5 and 4.
5 and 4.
And my criminal are currently at 3, I believe.
So that is a fail.
Ouch. What I do say to him is like, hey, listen. I'm very clearly this brown figure you're talking about. Whatever it's written on the past, that's this guy. What do you gotta be so fucking weird about it for? Just let us go. We're on the level. We're good people.
You see him go, and he kind of reaches to his ear, goes, "Could I have some extra security down at the gate, please?"
Okay, I just grab him.
It's a bear.
It's like
This is a bear roll.
He's got a plan.
I'm just gonna pull him in. Like I'm gonna break through the glass and just pull him into the thing.
Nice.
Fantastic. So roll a d6 for me. Your bear score is now 4.
Yeah, it's 5. So
5.
it's success.
That is a fail.
A fail.
We're
It's
trying
right.
to. It's 4 or lower. So you grab him by the neck and you pull him towards the door. But like you can't pull him the whole way through the window, and it's just like you're trying. He's like just gonna splats against the window, and you let go, and you pull him again. He's just like, poof. You just can't get him through, and he's just like, security, I'm being manhandled. I'm being manhandled.
He's got a plan. He's got a plan.
You hear like a kind of like a little kind of like security alarm
Punch
goes
it,
off.
Noodle, punch it.
You just.
Yeah, I put my foot down.
So you put your foot down. I mean, it's a lorry. It goes straight through the barrier. What are you holding?
I stay holding.
He's just like flailing around. So you drive straight through this barrier.
Yeah.
You are going now like, lorries don't have great acceleration time, but they are very, very heavy. So you're going like from like 0 to 15 miles an hour, and you're like accelerating slowly. You'll start to going like the path is after this is starting to go down, and there's an incline towards a massive kind of shutter. The shutter is also currently closed. and you're just like you feel yourself go over the incline,
Oh, no.
and you're now hurtling straight towards this like closed shutter.
Alright, guys, what do I do now?
I think that decision's made for us.
We just said for it, so I did.
Can I reach through? Is there like a console on the van?
Yeah.
Just to see, like, maybe above, is there like a button to activate the roller door?
I mean, like, so this is neither criminal nor bear.
But I am the brains.
You are the brains. So actually, let's make this criminal. Roll
Okay.
2d6s,
Perfect.
and we will see if you can use your bear smarts to figure out any controls within this van.
Cool. You like hacking into it.
Both threes.
Both threes.
Yeah.
That is a success. So you look and you press a button and it just turns the cabin lights on. You press it, turns them off again. Not that. You get your claws in. You pull it out, and then you see all the wiring connected, and you see that there's like a dead switch that's like a secret piece of wiring, and you manage to flip that, and it sends like a Bluetooth signal. Then you see the little console go flash from red to green, and it starts to open. It isn't quite in time, so you guys the top of the cabin just gets cleaved off.
Hold on to my cowboy.
And you guys, it crashes. The top of the cabin gets cleaved off, but the rest of the van stops in place. So your cabin of the lorry is now inside on the other side. Now what you guys see is a van that's in the process of being unloaded.
Mm-hmm.
You see 3 or 4 security guards with these tranquilizer guns.
Oh shit.
You see people unloading these big kegs of honey, and everyone turns and looks directly in direction. And at this point, the window's broken, all of the smoke drains out of the cabin, and they see 3 bears just smushed up in the cabin as this lorry just smashes through. And there's just a moment of complete stunned silence. And everyone's just
I dropped the guy. I
he's just he's unconscious. He might be dead. He just falls limply. Yeah, there's just this body hits the ground, and then all of the security guards just snap themselves out of the stupor, and they all scramble and grab their kind of tranquilizer dart guns.
Shit.
And they're chattering on the radio, we got a 210, we got a 210, everyone report to the garage right now. And they're kind of tactically approaching the lorry. What do you do?
Should we do a little flashback, guys? When we were talking about this.
Yeah, we could do with one of those.
So the way everyone that partakes in this flashback
Yeah.
move a point into criminal.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
From Bear.
If you yes, from Bear, and that is if you partake in this flashback.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
I'll
okay.
let you guys kind of plan any eventuality that you had for this very unfortunate situation.
So we flash back, and also I'll be saying, so obviously this is my first HoneyCon, of course, but looking over the schematic, and obviously I don't know much as Tony, but I'm sure what Tony would say is there might be a time where we get into trouble, where something hasn't gone right. Not saying we don't know what we're doing, but just in case we're in the shit and there's no way out. What kind of things could we do to get out? Prepare ourselves so we're not caught off guard there.
If we ever find ourselves in a sticky situation, I carry with me at all times this beehive.
I was just thinking of that as well.
Nice.
The beehive is fizzing.
Occasionally I use it to get a little nip of honey, but ultimately, if any of those hairless apes stop bothering us, I'm just gonna drop this. The bees will do their thing, and we'll walk away scot-free.
Who's Scott?
Beautiful, Tony.
Totally shut
He's a bear I used to know. Good guy.
Not that we're gonna be in a situation like that, of course.
We cut immediately to the life or death situation as 4 security guards with their kind of armed, pistol-sized tranquilizer guns. They move towards the cabin. One of them shines their torch into the cabin as you drop this beehive out the window, and it rolls to the feet of one security guard. And he goes, oh no. It vibrates and like just a swarm of bees flies out. And they just they just start stinging. They get into the cracks of their armor. And like the security guards, they drop their tranquilizer guns and they're just like
Roll out, roll out, roll out.
Roll out. All right.
Seatbelt.
He rolls. Literally rolls out of the cab.
like
It's a teddy bear roll. It's a teddy bear roll.
What an unfortunate and inconvenient thing to happen at HoneyCon. If only we'd prepared for this eventuality. And you're like rolling to the floor like, I'm allergic to bee stings.
These motherfuckers think they can flash back or something.
So
Trying to do what we do.
the immediate threat is vanquished. The security guards are incapacitated. There was like two kind of workers who are unloading one of the vans. They've run.
Yeah.
But there's a door that's been left ajar, like a security door, but there is now like a flashing red light.
Fair.
The alarm has been raised.
Oh. We probably need to regroup and like just find a little spot where we can where we lay low for a second, maybe.
So after studying the schematics, which you all did before this heist, you would know that the garage, you would need to go like through one of the service passageways.
Right.
And then there's like an air vent which leads into the hallway. It's like a cheat way into the vault kind of, like the room preceding the vault.
Cool.
So it is accessible from here.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Hey,
Fantastic.
you
Who's leading the
brains.
charge?
You want to lead the charge?
Okay, so I'll sort of, after rolling out of the back, sort of weave between the sort of parked cars and vehicles to get to like one of the back service doors and like claw it open. And it's like and straight down.
Nice.
Back to like all fours of just like
Scampering around. Awesome. So you start to lead the rest of your team down the passageway into the service corridor. Now the lights, like in like of emergency mode, the normal fluorescent lights have all gone off, and there is just these flashing like red lamps. You see like there's one moment where you're at like a T-junction, and you can hear the footsteps of like a team of guards coming the other way. How do you react?
oh shit.
Then you notice, like, you studied the schematics very well.
Yeah.
The vent is directly in front of you,
Uh-huh.
but you would need to pass in front of where these guards are coming to get there. Do you risk hiding, or do you make a dash for it?
I think in a sort of flurry of both, dashing while knocking out some of the lights along the wall.
Nice.
So sort of darting and like jumping to knock out some of the lights.
Okay, make a bear roll here
Okay.
for me. This is using your brute strength.
What
What's
am
your
I
bear score
at?
currently?
So we took one off, so I'm at 2.
2. Okay,
This is a hard one.
Yeah. That's a 3.
that's a 3.
Oh, so
So
Yes.
you like dart and you take out one of the lamps.
Uh-huh.
You dart again and you just lose purchase and you slide down the wall. And as you slide down to the bottom,
Damn it.
you look up and like the footsteps stop and there's like 2 guards looking down at you. And they like draw their little tranquilizer guns. Go, we've got them, boys. Target acquired. And they shoot their tranquilizer guns at you.
Can I've got my thing called Carnage.
Yep. Now's a good time to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so roll bear again.
Okay.
Your
This
best score
time,
gone up now because you failed. Is it a frustration? Does it go up?
yes.
Yes.
So move a point back up.
Yeah.
So you are now, your best score is now 3.
Okay, that's fine.
Because so like the frustration of like missing the lamp, sliding down the wall.
Yeah.
Like you kind of like your claws make a little indent. The frustration is boiling inside you.
Yeah.
You turn, you see these 2 people just about to fire at you, and the frustration builds. And
Oh no.
what do we get?
It was a 6 and a 4.
6
Oh,
and a
no.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah, that keeps happening to me.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And I'm used to seeing in every game I've ever played, big number good.
Yeah. I'm just like, I never get the big numbers. Now, why do I get the big numbers now?
Yeah, it is worth saying for everyone
He's
at home,
Jordaned.
famously, being Jordaned is constantly rolling badly. And it tracks that now you're getting good numbers
Yeah.
when they're not relevant.
Nice.
I know. They all hate them. I hate the little pieces of plastic.
So you kind of like, and you scamper up one of their legs, and then just as you go to get to his face and start clawing out his eyes, his comrade grabs you by the scruff of the neck and pulls you back.
Oh no.
And he goes, he goes, well, what have we got here? Looks like a honey badger snuck into Honeycon, eh? Who would have thunk?
Could I walk over to that guard and eat him? Because I do have an eat ability. It doesn't specify what
A
though.
panda's eat ability is you can eat anything that looks like bamboo.
Is he wearing
Now, a
green?
person doesn't look like bamboo.
They are very
But
tall.
something that he is wearing looks like bamboo, and that's he's got like a radio pack on the back with a bunch of like antennae. Now they look pretty tasty to you.
Yeah, start eating that.
So like you wander up behind him, snap the antennae off his radio, and just start munching on it. And he turns around with your uncle like in his face. He goes, "Aye." And at this moment, you two are like in action here as well. If you would like to do anything else.
We.
Alright, we gotta get him, otherwise we're all in trouble.
I'm sort of like look back to them and look towards the vent. Look back towards them. Look back towards the vent. Are you sure they're Tony?
Sticky-Paws, sometimes you gotta improvise.
All right, don't leave a bear behind. You told me that once.
Yeah, unless it's really inconvenient. But this time we're only mild inconvenient, so we gotta get him.
Gotcha. Good to know the nuance.
Yeah,
let's
it's
go.
nuance. There's nuance. Anyway, this is what we call improvisation.
Okay.
I'm going to. I think we both just raw. Yeah, absolutely.
Fantastic. So, you roll with 2 because you have the Terrify ability,
Yes, I do.
and you roll with 1.
Cool.
This is both using your bear skill.
I got
get-
double
trying to get
ones.
2,
That's a success.
6.
6.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Does my bear score go back down if I succeed?
So
It gets harder if you succeed. Worse if you.
it only applies to criminal actions.
Oh,
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Like
I
if-
think,
if,
or well, no, I think it's
if things go off without a hitch, I think.
yes.
It goes into criminal. It's like the things are going smoothly. You've
Yes,
got more criminal.
so-
Right.
Things
yes.
go badly. You're
Something
getting
like that.
frustrated.
Cool,
You're
cool.
going there.
Yeah. Awesome.
But I rolled double ones, so that is good.
So your like growl is just completely overtaken by that of yours. As this like bestial like growl erupts from you. Now the 2 guards like he just drops you, and he turns and runs, the one that had you, and the other one like looks and goes, huh, huh, and he kind of like goes up against the wall as you just kind of like loom over him. It's like, good bear, please don't maul me.
Oh!
Like, where do you put it out on?
like on his forehead.
Oh, brutal.
He just kind of like starts crying, and he slinks, he like slides down the wall into like fetal position, and he just starts like rocking.
You know what? In my day, I'd have eaten you. But these days, I got kind of like an inner stomach thing, and if I eat too much for airless ape, I get a little bit nauseous. So you're gonna live today. It's your lucky day. You don't understand this because you don't speak
this is coming
bear.
out just like.
I get it. You don't speak bear. You don't know what I'm saying because you're an idiot. But it's your lucky day, basically. Anyway, gentlemen, there's honey to get.
Fence that way.
You've just about finished off the radio antennae that you snapped off that guy's backpack.
You should really eat some bamboo to sort that whole stomach thing out for you.
You know, I'd love to get into the science with you, but I don't got time. But we'll talk about this later.
Which way,
All
Rain?
right.
Straight ahead.
So you can see like there's that little hatch. If you prise that off, that'll straight into the air duct. That'll lead you to where you guys need to go.
Sort of like claws undo the screws.
It comes out like it just like falls out perfectly. Awesome. Do you guys proceed?
Yeah.
Now, for you, this is easy. You three are quite big bears.
It's really fair.
Yeah.
So, I would like you to either make a criminal or a bear roll here, and just like argue to me how you try and squeeze your way through these vents. So, did you make a criminal or bear roll?
Mine's a criminal roll.
Okay. What did you roll?
3.
So that is a success, I assume?
Yeah, for me.
How are you squeezing through these vents criminally?
So, I think like I take a little bit of what's left of like the honey, the wax from the beehive,
Yep.
and I just like just rub
amazing.
it, grease myself up, and I just like
fucking
just
tracks.
slide.
That is incredible.
You just like
That's incredible.
you like get stuck for a second, and like you just watch like his like bare rump just get stuck, and then it just like squeezes through. What did you roll, bear or criminal?
Oh, I thought because I was small. Oh no, who's the small? You're
Yes,
small.
the honey
Oh,
badger
okay,
is
sorry,
the
I
small
thought you-
one.
Badger.
I'll roll. In that case, I will roll. I'll have a think about it. Do you want to resolve
Yes.
these first, just while I roll it?
So, Noodle, how are you squeezing through the vent?
I was gonna go through criminal. So it's not something a panda would usually do.
Yep.
I rolled a 5 and I have 4.
Okay, so that is a fail. You try and use a little bit of the leftover beehive wax.
Yeah.
There's just not enough left.
I was gonna say I'm a
You can get
pudgy
like
guy.
you can get your head in and your kind of forelimbs, and that's as far as you'll go.
I feel like I'm like Poe from Kung Fu Panda. I'm just too damn big.
You've just eaten too much bamboo.
I've eaten too much
Unfortunately,
bamboo
to squeeze into
mess
this
with
vent.
bamboo.
and
Honestly,
a
it
radio receiver.
It happens to the best of us.
Sticky-Paws.
Sticky-Paws is stuck. I rolled a 6. So I was thinking
Okay.
maybe I was trying to roll criminal, but I think perhaps seeing Tony's ingenious use of the beehive, I've just gone into like a reverie of the first time that I heard of Tony, and I'm just having a moment to myself in a daze when I first heard of the escapades of the famous Tony the Legend about Tony Two Claws, about how he pulled off several honeycombs. So I just seeing it is just like dazed me. I was like, yeah.
Awesome. So
Do we notice that they're... Because we're both in there kind of...
So maybe I'm stuck, but I'm not trying.
You'd
I'm not.
hear the like
Points
the creaking
to
of the
criminal
vent.
now.
the frustration of you guys not making your way into the vent, move a point into bear.
Yes.
Into bear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And those of you who successfully squeezed in, move a point into criminal.
Okay.
I am back to even numbered.
Now,
3 and 3. Well,
our bear heist team has become split. 2 bears cannot fit in the vents, 2 bears can. You two become quite shortly aware the other 2 bears have not followed you into the vent. What do we do?
Are we pulling them in, or are they going a separate way?
Would you describe this as slightly inconvenient or very inconvenient?
Well, I mean, mostly inconvenient, just because, my sister will have a go at me if I don't bring him back in. I said I'd look after the kid, and, I've got to send him back in some piece.
I guess we're going back for them.
Tony, don't leave me.
You
Are you
kind of
there,
like
Tony? We're
a
in
bear
we're in a bit of
turning
a
around
predicament.
in a ventilation shaft is you kind of like squeeze around, but the wax from the honey does manage. You do manage to, and after like seeing a bear just do a contortionist act, you've rotated and you manage to pull yourself back. For you, it's much easier. You can just turn around normally.
I like stick my claws into the side and just pull and just slide.
Frictionless.
You watch as Tony just like slickly kind of slides out,
God.
like very completely slippery with honey wax.
Well, I was thinking of, like, if we get to the entrance and then, like, back to back, and just, like, push to widen the entrance, just to get in, like, a sort of funnel situation to get these 2 in, and then once they're in, they just, sort of glide through.
How did the
it's
honey badger
absolutely-
get crushed? Well, a grizzly.
So,
Strong.
as the brains,
I mean,
Jasper,
unhinged.
you that like your unhinged brain slightly inclined towards violence. That's you think yes, let's force it open. That can get these other two bears in. You do then like your smarts get the better of you for a sec, and you think that there are, now that you're in the building and you can see exactly where you are, there's a few alternative routes. There are other ways down. This was just the easiest and least conspicuous. So this is not your only option. It is just the quickest.
Let's try and get them in. If we can't, they're going another way.
It's fine by me.
Yeah, we might have to meet you there. Don't worry. We'll meet again, no matter what.
Okay.
We'll try and widen
Who is
this
attempting to widen the gap?
gap. It's your idea.
Oh God.
Make a bear roll for me.
It's the bare necessities.
That's a 3.
Nice.
3.
That's a success. So you watch as this honey badger just like puts 2 sets of paws on one side, the other 2, and you just push with all of your might. And you see that it just like starts to bend. And then you do the same with the top and the bottom, and you just bend the opening of this air duct just enough that it will probably get your nephew inside.
By the honey-scented gods, you're stronger than you look, kid.
I hit the gym since the last time round.
Do you go in disguise?
I mean, that's what the wig came from.
You put the wig on, you're going with weights?
Yeah.
Never thought of that. Genius.
Yeah.
The plan now starting to get back into action. Put another point to criminal for me, Jasper.
All right, I just need a little run up. We just need a little run up.
All 4 bears, all 4 bears, perhaps with a little bit of persuasion, can now fit into the air vent.
Good to see you made it, Sticky-Paws. I'm starting to think you're staying behind.
Just as my paws stick to honey, I stick to your side, Tony.
Oh, you're a good kid. Better than my own kids.
Just say the word and I'll replace him.
You know, my kids were never interested in this life of crime. They just wanted to, one of them's a circus performer. The other one's in a zoo.
Brutal, Tony, brutal.
Disgust me, they do, both of them. With their family,
I could spend a lot of time listening to you open up, but maybe we finish this conversation later.
Don't interrupt my therapist.
Sorry. What was I thinking? To be fair, it's a long vent. Why don't you vent?
I slap him for that. I was open, but I'll never do that again.
So we're just therapizing.
Yeah, we're therapizing.
We're therapizing as we go.
So,
Tony's opening up.
You guys crawl in the vent for about a minute until you see through like a small gap in the floor. You can see the environment change, and you see like the faint hum of like red light. Now this is a very different consistency to the kind of flashing red emergency lights. It's much brighter, much sharper. The light of red laser grids.
Yeah.
You are above the correct section.
Yes.
Now, the weight of 4 bears in an air-conditioned vent is a little much, and you start to there's like a
Oh no.
as the vent starts to give way.
I've had too much bamboo.
Just like honeycomb customers just like watching.
Just like bear shapes going through the event.
It's like ringlets that hold it in place, just kicking off.
With that, the vent detaches from the roof and falls. You guys kind of like check your paws. No one's been cut up by any lasers, looks like. You guys have fallen just short of where the grid begins.
Okay.
That was lucky.
Absolutely flawless, boys. Good work.
Alright, let's get out.
Who exits the vent first?
Who's at the end?
I think you're at one
the
end.
front.
Yeah.
You're at the end facing the lasers.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
I think I'm at the back end.
you're at the
You're
back
the back
end.
end.
Yeah.
I'm at the end.
I'll crawl out of the front, sort of, depending on like how close it is, sort of just try and...
You've got like a little bit of space
Oh,
before
okay.
the lasers.
So yeah, just sort of like get up, dust myself off, sort of take in the surroundings.
So you see, like, kind of a few meters back, you see there is a man in like a tweed suit, like small round glasses perched on the end of his nose. And he kind of steps back in shock. You also notice, with your keen bear senses, like 2 rats like scurry and they go into a smaller duct. And he goes, what is the meaning of this? Bears in my establishment? In fact, we're gonna make a quick check to see if he sees through your disguise.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Oh yeah.
Your
4, 5, 6.
what's your score?
22.
Your score's 22.
Yeah.
He gets 12. So he does not. He thinks you're a person. Intruders
Because of course you are.
at HoneyCon 2025. This place was meant to be impenetrable, I was told by the security company. I will have to make some arrangements after this. And he kind of, and goes, wait a second. Who are you?
I'll just like clear my throat. Just like straighten up the trench coat. Can I just out of the trench coat pull like almost like a baseball bat sort of just a large twig but like refined. And just clobber him over the head
Refined
and then just put it back.
Absolutely. So,
Refined
That-
twig
They call him
attack.
brains.
yeah, this is a criminal act as opposed to a bear act.
Okay.
Clobbering him.
Yeah.
So
Clobbering
Yeah,
time.
it's like
so roll a d6.
a little shillelagh.
Sugar lily.
We're using our criminal stats.
Yeah.
It's a 6 and I am a 5.
Oh no.
Oh, that's very unfortunate. So you swing, and he goes, ah! And he just manages to dodge out the way. And then he takes in the fact that there's 3 other individuals in this event as well.
Getting out. Sort of like there's a long pause, I think,
yeah.
where we're all just looking at each other.
I think as I'm trying to get out, I just have the vent stuck in my head. I'm just
That long pause.
Yeah, long. Nice. There's a long pause. For fuck's sake.
Could I argue in my struggle to get the vent off my head, I kind of clobber the dude.
Make a bear roll.
Or like when you're trying to get out. It's
Yeah, I just
like, the vent's still on your head, and you're like,
yeah. 3, and I'm at 3.
And you're at 3?
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a
like-
success. So we'll
accidentally,
narrate
like,
this.
we're all
You guys all, and he's like, don't you know who I am? I am Bob Thistlebuns. This is my honey convention, and I will not stand for any. And then he just gets like bonked on the head by this giant piece of air
to get it off, I'm just
venting.
Hey, nicely done, kid.
yeah, that was a good move.
Finally got it off my head.
Of course, it was an accident.
What are we doing?
Hey, it's Bob.
You're doing everything wrong in the right way.
What's happening?
He's just kind of like pinned, unconscious, under this giant piece of air conditioning.
You know who this guy is?
Say, we're in the presence of greatness here, I think.
Absolutely. This is the guy who organizes this shit.
All right. Anyway, let's rob him blind.
Got any fucking honey on you?
So,
Sticky-Paws is all over that.
Sticky-Paws, you go through his tweed suit. In every single pocket, so like both outside ones, all the inside ones, and there's a hidden one sewn in as well, there is a different tiny sample of honey. Each one's different, each increasingly more exotic.
Wow.
Inside the hidden pocket, you kind of pull it out and you see a honey that shines with like a golden reflection, a honey of likes which you have never seen.
I just sort of like daintily, like slowly, like uncap it and just take a good long smell. Like, what does it smell like?
It smells like a cool breeze on a warm summer's day.
Yeah.
Refreshing, comforting.
Yes.
And then you get a slight hint of like kind of sunflower, hint of rosemary, almost like a bunch of fresh, warm flavors.
Wow.
Like eating a hearty stew.
It's the motherload, fellas. We're about to make it big, and I
Pick it up.
I taste a little bit of it.
Awesome.
I leave some for others.
Yes.
Of course.
Move a point
Yeah, I
back
have
into
to.
bear.
Yeah. gotta try this, guys, and I start throwing the various pots around.
You notice like imprinted onto the little testing vial is like the same bee logo that all the security guards have been wearing, and you see the same pin on Bob's kind of tweed jacket, but this one has like a little crown on top of it.
Whoa. That's the good. Oh, that's the good stuff.
This is all of that fancy crap. I like it when it's just me and the honey, you know.
Don't knock it till you try it, Two Claws.
I like my honey like I like my bears. Appropriately aged. Let's go.
So, you guys have rendered the organizer of HoneyCon
He was
London
born
unconscious.
in the 60s. He says stuff sometimes. And I think, should I meet my heroes? But then I remember, of course I should.
I said appropriate. I'm an old bear. I like old honey. Like, why you gotta make this fucking weird?
Sorry.
God.
So you are now faced with a corridor, glowing red and bisected with different arrangements of bright red glowing laser beams. There is about at least kind of 50 to maybe 100 meters of laser separating you and what looks to be a giant circular kind of bank door, and on it is emblazoned this again right in the central bee with a crown on top of it.
Beautiful.
That must be it.
That must be it.
That must be it.
Of course it's fucking it.
What do you think it is?
Sorry, I just wanted to feel involved.
Seriously, where'd you get this kid?
You got any bamboo?
Told you I don't talk about it.
Well, it's a good job we prepared for this, fellas.
You're exactly right. Remember when we prepared exactly
Remember
for...
when we thought about this exact moment only a few hours ago? Remember when we smuggled in this giant mirror?
Move a point into criminal for me.
I was going to go to something completely simpler, but yeah, sure.
Out of his trench coat, you watch Tony pull out this like full length,
Mary
like
Poppins
kind of
style.
like gothic like mirror.
All right, boys. Let's be doing this.
We get behind you. Yeah.
Use the mirror to just
Ding.
move
Yeah.
the lasers out of the way.
That works. Like the mirror is long enough, and you're burly enough. You're a grizzly bear. You manage to just like you get under, deflect the laser, and refract it up into the ceiling, just long enough for your colleagues to get past. And then you let it go, and the laser rejoins. You see that it was starting to like burn a hole in the ceiling where it was reflected, but like just in time, you reflect it back. You guys get about halfway. Now, I would like you all to make either a criminal check here to see how well we continue to avoid the lasers. Not you actually, Grizzly, because you have the mirror. This is for your compatriots.
Could I...
Compatriots? Compatriots.
Could I argue that because I'm a polar bear and swim is my ability, if I'm deftly sort of like, dancing around the legs in a swimming
Like,
fashion.
Like synchronized swimming.
Synchronized swimming.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Roll with advantage.
Thank you. Thank you for indulging that fuckery. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. It's been a long time since I've been out of the polar wastes. 6.
So like as you're hefting this mirror around and using it to deflect, you guys start to get slightly scattered as some of the lasers get deflected and cut some of you off from the others, and then you all start having to make your way around. Now you're like kind of dancing gracefully until you get a little confident, you trip, and you just catch your paw and burn your right paw on a laser.
Yow! Watch it, that ties Armani.
Your kind of your yowl of pain.
Yeah.
You hear commotion, like a slight stirring from the other end. You go, oh, and
Oh, no.
Bob Thistlebuns begins to stir, jostled awake by your yelp.
Oh shit.
Time's ticking, bears.
Move it. What's the holdup?
So,
Can I
yes.
Awake.
direct one of the lasers
Oh my god.
to Bob?
Oh no.
Make a criminal roll for me.
You're gonna kill Honeycomb royalty.
He's gonna laze him.
2. That's a success.
As he starts to kind of,
There is no Honeycomb
he
2026.
kind of like shakes himself awake, and then he goes to his like ear to speak into the earpiece, and as he begins to speak, you direct the laser and just, his head, like he go, and then like blood,
Oh my god.
and then his head separates from his shoulders and just like rolls under all of the lasers towards your feet.
Your reign of making Honeycon a corporate affair, of taking away the honesty of beef farmers, of making this place a monument to capitalism is over, Bob.
Like the head just rolls to your feet.
Oh my god.
I didn't come here for honey. I came here for Bob.
I came here for
I came here for Bob.
Shield the kid's eyes.
I'm just deadpan, just munching on my bamboo.
Awesome.
That is the 2 stats.
The rest of you guys managed to make it now to the end of this laser grid. Having hopefully thwarted your most immediate threat, you guys now find yourselves past the lasers and at this giant circular vault door. It looks like there's kind of a turning mechanism, but right in the middle, like directly under the embossed like B, there's like a keypad and a screen.
What the hell's this?
Yeah, this is a little out of my wheelhouse. I'm covered in blood.
As the brains, can I? Are we outside of like the laser grid?
You guys are out. You guys are past the laser grid. There's a small space between the end of the lasers and where the vault door is.
Sort of picking up just sort of like a bit of dust from the ground and flinging it at the keypad to almost like dust it, to see like which one's like mostly used.
Awesome. Make a criminal
Nice.
roll at advantage because this is something the brains would be able to do.
Hell yeah.
Big smarty bear.
Real brains.
That's 2.
Yeah, that is,
really pass it up?
that is a thrilling success.
Yeah.
Move another point into criminal for me.
Hell yeah.
Lucky I undid it before because otherwise I'd be approaching the top.
Yeah, I'm approaching the top criminal. It's
Yeah.
1-5 now.
Wow. So you kind of like take a small scoop of dust, and you blow it over the keypad, and you can then see the imprints of where fingers have the the fingerprints. You
Yes,
can see the
yes.
fingerprints. You can see the keys that have been pressed, although it doesn't help you with which order. But with that flying success, you just kind of crack your little bare knuckles. You try one, doesn't work. And it flashes red, and it says there's like 2 attempts left. Try again. 1 attempt left. One more time, it goes green, and it kind of like, you hear like a, and like half of the vault door like unlocks. The screen changes and flashes. It says something. I'm just out of curiosity. Do any of you bears know how to read? What do we think here?
What? That
You think
human
any of these
stuff?
bears can read?
I absolutely don't think so. I definitely don't think Tony can.
I think maybe
So
the
you're on-
brains,
maybe-
if I
maybe
make
you're
some.
on best.
I think,
Yeah,
I
I've
think
Studied the human ways.
I think
Yeah.
the brains can read by default.
Yeah.
It says biometric authorization required. And there's like a picture of Bob Thistlebuns.
What's it say?
You still got that head.
Something in your teeth?
Just like quite like with just the end of the claw, pluck out one of the eyeballs.
Yep.
It's just like
And hold it in front of the scanner. It, like, you see like this faint light as it scans, and then it just like it holds for like a slightly uncomfortable period of time, and then it flashes green. Authorization confirmed. The other half of the door, opens up.
Oh my god.
The locks are disengaged. You are free to open the vault door.
Open
Passing
it!
the eye back.
I just toss what's left of him into the lasers.
Oh.
And wander through.
Together.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So you open the vault door together.
Yeah.
Each of you put one paw on the circular mechanism. You turn. It takes a lot of effort, but 4 bears have more than enough strength. You hear as all of the locks, further, like a second layer of locks, disengage in circular motion as you pull it, and the door, like a Fallout vault door style, like rolls to the side.
Very nice.
You guys are bathed in a golden glow as you see vat upon vat upon vat of golden glowing honey.
This is it, boys. This is the mother load.
Got it. Just start like pulling out bags of just like huge sacks, like start filling them with
Yeah. So like not everything is like a giant keg size. There's like again those samples that that Bob Thistlewick had on his person. Thistlebun, sorry. How silly of me! I got my made-up CEO's name wrong.
It's obviously Thistlebun. You fool.
That's his cousin. He
He's
doesn't
the
get on with
founder of Honeycomb. He's been doing this since 1965,
I'm sorry,
which
I'm
was
sorry, I'm
also
sorry.
the code
Yes.
to the door.
Yeah, today was the day
It
he was gonna. Today was the day he was gonna pass on the key to Honeycomb to his son.
Robert Honeybuns. Thistlebuns. Even I'm doing
Thistle
it now.
honey
Thistle-
fucking.
Thistle honey fucking.
So like there's all different sizes of honey prizes here. There's like little taster sessions. There's more like slightly like traditional kind of supermarket sized jars of honey. There's squeezy bottles already prepared, and then there's like these industrial kegs with small like honey spouts on them for like sampling. There is any amount of honey prizes in here. Which ones do you gather?
I think I'm going for the sort of like supermarket sized jars and
Yep.
a few like the smaller ones.
Yeah.
Just whatever can fit into like a sack. Anything off a shelf.
So like you like crawl up on top of one of these larger kegs which has a bunch of smaller ones on top, and you're just like like shoveling them all inside. What do you go to grab?
I think Sticky-Paws is probably gonna like Scrooge McDuck into one of the vats.
Yeah.
So if I go like, "Where's filthy stinking rich, my bear friends?"
So like in the
Swan
center
dives
of
into
this
it.
vault is like this massive industrial vat. So almost like in in Batman, there's that like chemical refining
Yes.
plant. There's
Yes.
big vats of acid. It's
Yeah.
that, but it's honey.
Yeah.
Golden, delicious honey. And the
Nectar
lid
of
is
the
already
gods.
removed. You like climb up a little ladder, dive in.
I'm like doing the backstroke with like spin a little fountain of honey.
If you wish to do so at this point, any of you are free to consume any of this honey and move a point back
Cannonball
into
into
bear
the
if you
honey.
if you so wish.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
do that.
you jump into the big fat as well. Awesome.
I go up and sample one of the I go and look for like a classic kind of
vintage.
vintage cake.
It's in like a wine cellar.
So it's like a kind of like a wooden barrel with like an old like a spout, and it's marked as like a King's Bees vintage 1974.
This is the first honey I ever tasted. It's as good as I remember it. Tastes like my first heist. Johnny Big Paws didn't make it out of that one. But this is some good honey.
Is Tony reminiscing over there? Am I missing that?
And then I'm just gonna pick up like 2 of the big barrels. That's what I'm gonna take with me.
Nice.
Fantastic. Are you guys taking any honey with you? Or are you just content
no,
coating yourselves in liquid honey?
Can I do
Yeah.
both?
Yeah,
You've already done that.
Yes.
I'm saying, are you taking any honey
I'm
with
taking
you?
some.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
indulge
I'll
for a
take-
bit. And, yeah.
Absolutely. So,
Some barrels.
as you guys start to gather all of your barrels, you turn around in unison to 5 or 6 of these highly armed security guards. The lasers have been turned off while you were distracted. Each of them have a small rat on their shoulder. all armed with like kind of automatic looking tranquilizer guns.
They literally ratted us out.
Then like the rat on the shoulder of the central guard, who's like this massive bald guy with sunglasses on, and the rat kind of goes, well, well, well. What have we got here? Bunch of bears in my honey supply, eh? Interfering with my honey laundering operation? Nah. I admire the audacity, folks. I really do. But I can't let this slide. And he turns to like one of the other rats on another person's shoulder. He says, would the big cheese ever let anyone mess with his honey supply, Roger? And the other rat goes, no, sir, not at all. Exactly. So I've got to make an example of you lot. Boys, and all of the like guards aim their guns at you.